Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. My name is Darrell, and we are here with some NBA 2K Mobile, and we have a brand new theme along with a new load screen for the game. And we are here with a brand new Season 6 Halloween theme. So let's jump right into the new cards, and then we'll break down the upcoming events and the rewards that you can get. So the first card being added to this theme, and you notice the power is 117k, which is really high for the Obsidian card. So the first player is going to be a Walker Kessler, and I want to point out that he also has the Gear Master ability. That means 20% extra gear points are earned when this card has gear attached. So if you need to grind shoes, these are the cards that you should be using in tourneys. And I might be using this Walker Kessler because I just recently got a brand new legendary pair of shoes for the Utah Jazz. So this could be a sleeper card for me. The next card is craftable, and that's Pascal Siakam. Now the artwork on this card is insane, especially that background animations. In order to craft him, you need one of the Halloween collectibles along with 20 of the obsidian rings. And if you don't know how to get the rings, I dropped a crafting guide. I will leave it in the description as well. It tells you how to get all the rings inside of NBA 2K Mobile Season 6, and it explains how to craft players, especially if you're new to the game. This thing will really help you out. Now, Spicy P has the duels ability. That means when you pair them up with Scotty Barnes, they're both going to get a 20% increase in power. These cards are a lot of fun to use. Brand new Derek Wright for the Amber tier. He has Steam loyalty, so when you pair him up with two of the Halloween cards, they all get a 20% increase in power. Got Anthony Simons, he's craftable, 2 collectibles and 20 Amber rings. He also has Steam loyalty. We got a new RJ Barrett, Knicks Nation, you already know. I love the fact that this card is an Amber, matches very well with the background, pretty sick. RJ is a theme loyalty card as well. We got a new Scotty Barnes, which we knew already. He has a duel with Pascal Siakam. He is a Cosmic Jasper. We got a Jeremy Grant as well for the Cosmic Jasper. He has theme loyalty. Ben Wallace has theme loyalty. This is one of the fewest cards in the game that have a 6 in strength. He is craftable, 3 collectibles, 25 Cosmic Jasper rings, and this is a very good player to use for head-to-head. We got Jalen Williams for the OKC Thunder, kicking off the Plasma Quartz. He has theme loyalty. Chris Mullin, now that's a sick card to see. Very underrated shooter in this game. He does have a set shot, but once you get used to it, it's really good. He's craftable with 6 collectibles, 25 Plasma Quartz rings. And he also has theme loyalty, and this is a card for the Pacers. I know I have one subscriber who's a Pacers fan. He gets excited when these cards are added, so I know you're hyped. We got LaMelo Ball for the Plasma Quartz as well. One of my favorite point guards inside this game. Incredible for head-to-head. He has the right height, which makes him a good defender for blocks against the smaller guards, and he's incredibly fast as well with really good playmaking abilities. He has theme loyalty. For the Chaos Diamonds, we got a Jabari Smith Jr., underrated power forward. I think he's pretty good in this game. He's craftable as well. We got a new Zach Randolph. Zebo is a good power forward too, has a good mid-range. He has theme loyalty bonus. We got a new Chaos Diamond Paul George. Now I like to see that, especially since it's a Pacers Paul George. That's when he was like really at his prime. This is an incredible card. It's gonna be a lot of fun to use. His gameplay is definitely up there with some of the best shooting guards in the game. Very smooth jump shot as well. He has theme loyalty. We got a new Devin Harris. Now that's pretty cool. This is a throwback card. He's kicking off the brand new Zircon tier, and he has theme loyalty bonus. Now I can't remember the last time Devin Harris was actually in the game. So looking at his stats, he does got a 5 in playmaking, a 5 in mid-range and agility. So that's all good for a point guard. He does have a 4 in shoot-up dribble, which is pretty good, and 3-point shot. The only things that stand out to me is the layups and dunks and defending. So those are 2 categories that you might want to hook up. Especially if you're going to be playing the events and head-to-head, you need those defending stats to be higher. Next is Stevie Franchise, Steve Francis. He is craftable, Zircon tier as well. Really good card, and he has the dual ability. So when you pair him up with Jabari Smith Jr., they both get a 20% power increase. This is pretty good because Derek Fisher from the Record Breakers team also had the dual bonus. His power was pretty close to 300k with the boost, so that 20% does make a difference. We got a Dominique Wilkins, the human highlight film, one of the best dunkers in the game, and one of the top tier small forwards as well. He has theme loyalty. We got a new Donovan Mitchell kicking off the Cobalt tier. 276k power is really nice. very similar to the LeBron James power. He's also a really fun shooting guard to use in this game. He has team loyalty bonus. We got a new Jimmy Buckets. This time around, Jimmy Buckets is the Cobalt tier, so this will be an upgrade over Intimidator's team Jimmy Butler, and it's also Miami Heat one, which is pretty good because there is a playoffs Jimmy Butler that you can upgrade and max out and make into a mentor for this card. He is craftable with 25 collectibles along with the Cobalt rings, and those are obtainable through tourneys. Definitely check out the guide that explains exactly what you need to do to get them. Next up is a Cobalt Joel Embiid. He has team loyalty bonus. And now we got a Garnett Anthony Davis. I'm gonna tell y'all, Anthony Davis is one of the best stretch power forwards in this game and is one of the top power forwards. This is gonna be a really good card, and it's a Lakers Anthony Davis as well. There's a ton of shoots for the Lakers, so you should be able to build them out fine. Next, we got a Garnett Isaiah Thomas, and he's craftable. And I'm gonna tell you something, underrated point guard. He is a gem, really crafty. If you like Kyrie Irving, then you really enjoy using Isaiah Thomas as well. And this is the first time I think I've seen Isaiah Thomas launching a theme as the highest tier. So shout out to 2K for showing him love, because Zeke is pretty good in this game. He's craftable as well. The only thing is you need 35 Garnett rings. So those are a little bit tougher to get because there's not a challenge for the Garnett rings. But if you are up to the Garnett tourneys, you should be able to get them from simulating tourneys. And it looks like all these Garnett players have the prime player ability, so if they are the highest player on your team, they should get a 25% increase in power, which is really good. That's what I have on my Kevin Durant. He definitely boosts up my team power like crazy. A new Luka, another top tier point guard as well. And then last but not least, we got a new Giannis. So we got a Greek freak in here. He was already teased over the weekend, but still is a pretty insane card to get. And this is the card that is the closest to 300K. So he might be the highest power in the game. I think he is higher than Bill Russell. So this is a top tier power forward, arguably the best power forward in the game. And if you didn't get the internationals theme Giannis, this is a Giannis you want to add to your team, especially since Giannis gets better and better every year. So now let's go into the upcoming events. And before we go into the upcoming events, let's recap on last week's event. This is a segment that I'm going to try to do with every time there's a new theme announcement. That way you can see what my current team is, and we'll also show you some gameplay of the most recent event reward players. All right, so now let's jump right into the announcement and see exactly what rewards are going to be available. As of right now, we know that Giannis is also the set reward, which is pretty good. All right, so here goes the official announcements. It says Giannis is among the event cards for Halloween. W. Easy, right? That's an easy W right there. So the first event is going to be 3v3 Gauntlet, which is one of the easier events in the game, and that's pretty refreshing after the last two events for sure. Definitely makes it an easier grind. So the first reward will be Dominique Wilkins, which is a top tier reward. Joel Embiid is a top tier reward, and then Isaiah Thomas, which will be an incredible card for you guys to try out. And then the next event is going to be Fantasy Finals. The first reward will be Devin Harris, so that's a new card to use. Donovan Mitchell, again, a really good shooting guard. And then the final reward will be a Giannis. So Giannis will be obtainable to a lot of players. So that's really good. I'm happy to see that. Another note is that for the 3v3 Gauntlet, it will feature skeletons and mummy outfits in a pumpkin basketball. So that was something featured last year. It was cool to see. Definitely a lot of fun. So those are the upcoming event rewards. So now let's get into some gameplay with this new Kobe Bryant, which is one of the top cards inside the game. So let's take Kobe Bryant into some shooting practice first. So he's definitely smooth release. And once you get his timing down, he hits a lot of greens. And surprisingly, this Kobe is a much better three-point shooter than I expected. So having the right build is important too. I have a 7 on his three-point shot, so he's able to make them with no issue. There we go. So we messed up our streak right there with the greens. We got it right back. This shooting drill is not even making me shoot threes. I mean, it's all good. It is what it is. It might be because it's level 1. Either way, this is good because Kobe's mid-ranges is very important to use, especially the fadeaways. Big part of his arsenal. Go right back. Love it. One of the most fun players to use in this game for sure. Actually, it's going to be Kobe, Ewing, and Elvin Hayes. Let's get a pick here. Go around it. There we go. Mid-range for Kobe. Buckets. Let's get Patrick Ewing in the post. We're going to get him with a classic fadeaway. Never mind. He wants to get a hook. I'll take that for a big man any day. Right there. Kobe's wide open. Splash. Releases on point right there. Oh, we got James Harden in the post. Kobe got those moves too. He got that inside game. Let's get James with a fadeaway. There we go. Baseline. Green light. Yeah, already know. We got a 2v2 now. It's LeBron and Ewing. And they got Jimmy buckets, but he ain't guarding LeBron. Straight flush to the rim. And if y'all like this new style for the gameplays, let me know, because we could definitely do that. LeBron again, straight. Ain't no stopping that man. I'm excited to see LeBron this year. Top of the key, can we get a three? You already know. Oh, we blew by him. Let's get it. Patrick in the post. We should be able to get a nice fade for him. Exactly what I wanted to do. To think that was his game. He used to do that all day. And this should be the shooting guard. Yep, it's Kobe. So we get to shoot off that 3-point range. He could be a green machine once he gets his timing down. There we go. Now, I would love for these drills to be accessible all the time. Like being able to pick what drills you want. Because this helps practicing. Especially for events, man. If you get your players timing down, you should be good for events. That's why I always say use the players you're most comfortable with. Because the event grind is tough. Especially the events that are harder than others. We're looking good. We're locking in. If we get one more, we should be all right. All right, we got that. That should be an A. All right, there we go. Let's see what our drill reward is. These have been pretty good lately. Keys, Zircon, and we got a Topaz Karan Butler. So they were good, right? That wasn't one of the best I've seen. That was the update for the new theme. As always, I appreciate the support. We will have a pack opening later in the week, so be sure to stay tuned in for that. As always, I appreciate the support. I will catch everybody next one. Peace out.